Welcome back to the Nutrition Made Simple podcast. At Healthy Steps Nutrition, we believe something as fundamental as nutrition shouldn't be complicated, which is why we focus on a simple, habit-based approach. We know that becoming the best and healthiest version of yourself isn't just about following macros, a meal plan, or killing yourself at the gym. You have to look at a holistic approach, looking at stress management, sleep, mindset, lifestyle, support system, and of course, exercise and nutrition. I'm your host, Nicole, registered dietitian and founder of Healthy Steps Nutrition, CrossFit HSN, and HSN Mentoring. I'm also the author of the Healthy Kids Cookbook, 100% kid-approved recipes the entire family will love. You can find it on Amazon. In this podcast, I am going to teach you how to take one step at a time to becoming the healthiest version of yourself. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Nutrition Made Simple podcast. I'm your host, Nicole, and today I'm going to be talking about something that our clients are dealing with right now. We are in a season of summer, which means the schedules have changed a little bit. People are traveling a little more. So I want to spend some time this week going through 4 things that we need to be focusing on so that we can stay on track during the summer with our health and wellness goals. I can tell you that I use all of these things from personal experience. Sometimes it can be so easy to get off track when you are on vacation or traveling for work. And it could be sometimes even tougher to get back on track when you are in town. I can tell you that for me personally, I have been traveling about 50% of the month of May. I have been out of the state with different conferences, speaking, and I am using all of these things to help me stay on track. And I know they will help you too. So the first thing I want to talk about is exercise. So sometimes when we are out on the road, we might not be exercising. We might not have access to the same exact gym. One of the things I absolutely love to do is to drop into different CrossFit gyms. If you are a CrossFit athlete, I challenge you to go drop into another CrossFit gym. Sometimes hearing different coaches, listening to different cues, you will learn something different. You know, if you are a coach or a gym owner, it's even more important for you to go listen and hear other perspectives and take some things away to make your coaching experience better for your own athletes. So if you have the ability to drop into a gym, awesome. If you don't, go for a run, go for a walk, run outside, go into a gym. If you are in a hotel, go just do something. In the blog post related to this podcast, we'll put in a couple examples of some hotel workouts. If you want them, make sure that you click the link in the show notes and check it out. But staying active and exercising is something that I personally we recommend with all of our clients so that we can get active and get moving. Number one, it typically is going to help you sleep better when you exercise. Also helps with stress management, mood, helps with your endorphins and just feeling overall better. So step number 1, make sure you plan in for your exercise. I personally like to get it out of the way first thing in the morning. We try to recommend our clients do the same thing. All right, the next thing I want to talk about is nutrition. So when you are traveling, likely you are eating out at restaurants more often than you are at home. So some of the things that you can do is to follow the plate method. So make sure that you have those non-starchy vegetables, have your protein, have your starch. Skip all the bread and the chips and all of that stuff that you don't necessarily need. I would highly recommend that you watch out for portion sizes. A lot of times when we eat out, the portion is bigger than when we eat at home. We want to focus on that plate method. Half of our plate vegetables, quarter protein, quarter starch. When you're eating out at restaurants, you want to be mindful of how they are cooking the food. A lot of times they'll put sauces or cook with oils and butters, added fat, that we might not even think that we are actually consuming. So we want to make sure that, ask for the sauce on this side or ask for it grilled instead of fried, or even just asking for steamed vegetables instead of sauteed with a ton of oil in there. So having that balanced meal is going to be first and foremost something that we want to think about. One of the things that we recommend for our clients that helps them a ton is finding a local grocery store when you get into the city that you are in. So if there's a Whole Foods there, great. Let's go to Whole Foods. Let's get some snacks. Let's get some yogurt or some hard-boiled eggs, some fruit, vegetables. There's pre-cut up veggies. You can get little guacamole snack size so that you have some snacks that have some vegetables, protein, carbs, and fat to keep you full and satisfied between those meals. So having some snacks and even getting some breakfast options so that you can control and have one meal that you are personally making. One of those things that I like to have, hard-boiled eggs with some fruit, is an easy on-the-go option. Also, RX Oatmeal has these little packages that are sold at Publix and Whole Foods that you can get. Just add water, heat them up in a microwave. That's super easy. One of the things that I would challenge you to think about is, where are you staying, especially for extended stays? Maybe you try to get a hotel room with a kitchen, refrigerator, or maybe you do something like an Airbnb where you can control to one or two of the meals that you are eating and actually make it in the room or in the house that you're staying in. One of our favorite family vacation spots is a Marriott Vacation Club that has a kitchen and everything in there. And we'll actually plan out our meals, bring it in our Yeti cooler over to the vacation club, and we end up saving money, saving time because it's already prepped and ready to go. All we have to do is reheat it. If you're trying to think of what are some good recipes that you could easily pack in a crock pot, reheat, the Sloppy Joe recipe on our website is absolutely one of our favorites. We definitely will prep that and bring that one in a crock pot almost every single time that we go over to the beach for the weekend with the kids. It allows us to, again, save money and also control what we are eating. So we want to think about with our nutrition when we are out on the go. Think about having vegetables with every lunch and dinner. You can always swap outside instead of the fries, have the vegetables. If you're having a burger, great. Maybe you take off the top bun or the bottom bun, just have half of it. Think about your portion sizes. We want to make sure that we're following that plate method: half of our plate vegetables, quarter protein, quarter starch. When we think about intuitive eating and mindful eating, we want to slow down. We want to really think about, am I eating because I'm hungry, or am I eating because it's time to eat and I'm bored? So we want to make sure that when we are thinking about this scale of 1 being I'm so hungry and 10 being like I am Thanksgiving full, we should start eating around a 3 or a 4 where we're starting to feel some hunger cues, some hunger signs. Maybe it's your stomach is growling. Maybe you're starting to feel that emptiness feeling in your stomach. Great. We want to make sure that we're chewing our food at least 12 to 15 times. We want to put that fork down between bites. We want to make sure that we're drinking water, slow down, really enjoy the conversations we're having with people. And we should stop eating around a 7 where we're feeling full and satisfied. Remember, our brain is 15 minutes behind our belly. So if we're eating really fast, we're not going to be able to realize that we're full. I think we've all experienced this before. We've gone to a restaurant and our plate had a lot of food on it, and we just kept mindlessly eating. And by the time we leave that restaurant, it's been over 15 minutes and we are so unbelievably full. We don't want to feel that way. We want to stop eating around a 7. So 5 is neutral. We want to stop eating a little bit after we're feeling that full and satisfied feeling and not going overboard. So it is possible to stay on track with your nutrition. Bring those shelf-stable foods, maybe turkey jerky, moon cheese is a good option, having some vegetables, having some fruit so that we're getting that balance, a lot of vitamins and minerals, and not just focusing on processed foods. All right, the next thing I want to talk about is hydration and alcohol. I want to make sure that we are drinking water. One of the things that I personally love to do is bring my Yeti with a straw wherever we go. You drink a lot faster when you're drinking out of a straw. So bring that with you and know, hey, I need to drink 2 to 3 of these throughout the day. I need to drink a glass of water with all of my meals. If I'm going to have an alcoholic beverage, okay, I'm going to have a glass of wine, but I'm going to drink a glass of water before and after. We want to make sure that we're limiting the amount of added sugar that we're having in drinks. We want to eat our calories so that we're full and satisfied, not drink them. So if you are drinking alcohol, again, make sure that you're staying hydrated with water. Also, remember, alcohol is going to impact your ability to sleep. It's also going to impact your ability to break down food. A lot of times when our clients are doing the continuous glucose monitoring, they notice their blood sugar is elevated all night long when they are drinking alcohol. So you want to just be mindful. If you are having a glass or two, maybe have wine. Don't add the sugar sweetened mixers in there. Just be mindful, focus on water. The last thing and one of the most important things that we need to do is we need to prioritize sleep when we are out. Have that good wind down routine. If you need a white noise app, whatever you need to do to make sure that you are sleeping well. As adults, we should be sleeping at least 7 hours a night. This is going to really impact your ability to make good, sound decisions around your food, help you manage stress. Also, you're going to want to exercise and you're going to feel better when you are getting that good quality sleep. When we don't sleep, our stress hormone is elevated. Ghrelin, which is the hormone that makes us hungry, is elevated. Leptin, which is the hormone that makes us satisfied, is decreased. And we end up just not making good nutrition decisions. So as you are traveling, make sure that you prioritize your sleep this summer. Stay rested, stay healthy. Get kids involved in the kitchen when you are home. Try new recipes as a family together. If you are looking for new healthy recipes, check out healthy recipes at healthystepsnutrition.com, or you can grab the Healthy Kids Cookbook. It is 100% kid-approved recipes the entire family will love. Well, I hope everyone has an amazing and healthy summer. Safe travels, and we'll see you back here next week.